Hello there! It is me, the rayreviewer, and today we are going to be looking at Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, a Wii title based on the movie of the same name. If you don't know, we are running NG Plus at the moment, which is basically the game. It is basically the full game again, but we have all our weapons upgraded, ready to go, all at their full levels. And we have all the most gadgets built, so it'll be a faster run in general as opposed to any percent because you don't have to build the weapons and stuff that prevent time. But anyways, this is based on the movie. If you don't know, the movie is great, the show's great. You know what I mean? All right, we will start time in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we start with a loading screen. We start at the character select, looks like a fighting game. We go over here, press the minus button, skip cutscene, and we are in 1-1 Danville almost. So basically, we're avoiding shooting blobs at the moment because there's a results screen at the end of every level that will make sure it counts every enemy you have defeated. Also, we are skipping text boxes because they slow down time. We have built our first gadget, the platypult. We will be making a lot of gadgets that go towards progression in this game, like this, as the platypult is what we need to progress in the main game. If you hear any background noise, sorry about that, but hey, life is life. Who cares? Alright, so we go over here, and the ideal way is to have Agent T fly, but instead we can just jump over the slide. We'd initially have to slide over it in the main game, but you can just go out over here and progress to the last section of the level. Basically, this is our introduction to combat in the game, which is like Ratchet All for One and all the other types of games that were out at this time, Skylanders. And we are already at the end of the first level. Our main goal is to mash buttons at the end of each level, A and B precisely, so the results screen goes faster. And as you saw, we just skipped that part. As you saw, we just skipped that part of the level. No, not skipped. We skipped the section that has Parry, Skee Ball, and a Crane Game, which do not save time at all. They're just little side games. And this is where we get introduced to the anti-gravity ray, which is essentially a way to carry objects you could not be able to carry in the main game itself. As you saw, we just got a conveyor belt. And let me just introduce to you extended jump. As you saw, I just fluttered, and that allows me to have an extended jump while I'm still moving. So I'm going to go up to this button. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there's a trigger up here you need to press. I press the button. I go over here. And the workbenches are initially for weapons, but since we don't make weapons in this run and that they're all upgraded, we're good to go. Oh, and by the way, remember that extended jump I just told you guys about? It will be used precisely at the end of this level, which is coming up pretty soon, so precise words, doof. Alright, so we go over here. He's not gonna do it now, but once we get down here, we do an extended jump right here. We skip an entire combat section, and that is the end of the level. So, extended jumps will be used a lot during this run, as they break the geometry of the game itself, and thus you can skip a lot of areas with it. Skip another cutscene, and look at that, a giant gelatin monster. How would it be? So basically, this is what introduces the carbonator in the main game, which is a soda gun that you get, which is stronger in combat than the baseball launcher in the main game. But since we're in NG Plus, it is upgraded the same level as baseball launcher, so we'll just use baseball launcher for the main combat. If I do this right, there's a small movement trick you can do here. Alright, I did it. You don't need to bounce off it, but you can, theoretically. You can also do it here by triggering the animation. Alright, so right now, we eat a ton of gelatin. enough for the body to explode, you know. And essentially, if we do this, I don't think this is gonna be it, but if you do this like really well, you're able to beat this boss within 3 phases. Alright, as you see, I did the skip I was talking about a second ago. Bounce off this gelatin. Eat more gelatin monsters. Alright, yeah, this is not going to be 3-phase gelatin, but we definitely tried. I'm just going to get in the gelatin. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. Alright, watch out for him. I don't think he's going to get me from here. No, he's not. Alright, that was a pretty safe one. Eat the gelatin. I've only gotten 3-phase gelatin like twice in my life. It is a very hard strat. You gotta be super precise with the amount of gelatin monsters you eat. Alright, this is an easy phase. Just jump over the ball. And that is the end of this fight. That is the end of the gelatin monster fight. We eat this last one. We skip a cutscene. And we are done with that. Done with that boss. That boss also introduces us to Agent T and Agent P in the main game. In any percent, we'd just be playing as Phineas and Ferb at the moment. And right now, we are introduced to flying levels. There are 4 in this game, and they are very slow. These are the slowest parts of the run, because they're auto-scrollers, you can't really do anything in them. In fact, you don't even shoot in this one. In this one, we don't shoot any enemies to save time on the results screen. So therefore, this is gonna be around 4 minutes of just flying around and avoiding stuff. As you can see, there's a little... Maybe I should pull out the manual. I don't know what those guys are called. They have 1 eyeball, they shoot at you. They shoot where you are, stuff like that. As you can see, we're... As you couldn't tell already, we're in the gelatin dimension for our first world of the game, as everything is covered in gelatin, which I don't really know how that works as a dimension, but hey, the sewers are now gelatin. So yeah, essentially what we'd be doing is shooting, but we don't do that in this one since we don't want to shoot any of the enemies as it slows down the results screen. We've been trying to find a skip for one of these turret levels, but we think it's not possible because despite the rest of the game being coded to where you can easily find stuff, in this part, you can't really skip anything unless it's like within the means of the level's mechanics. This is just an auto-scroller for a while, and you can't really do anything about it. The visuals do get a lot better in these as we go through different dimensions, but yeah, this is just the same. This is a very gelatin-forward plot. Yeah, I hear you. I love gelatin. Wouldn't it be... If this game had a Jello... that'd be weird. It'd be a sponsorship of a movie, it'd be sponsorship of a game, which is based on a movie, which is based on a show, which is based on a Disney. So, yeah, forget what I said. I think we're nearing the halfway or end point because we have the norm bots, which shoot 2 blue sparks as opposed to just 1 that the little guys do. And now we have super norm bots, which I'm going to call them from now on. They do this little shield and they shoot it at you. That's all they do. Plus they take more damage to hit, to destroy. So basically, yeah, they just shoot hexagons at us, and we are just scrolling by for the rest of this part. I think we have like 2 more phases of this, and then we are done for this level. As you can see, the little guys and the big norms are teaming up. What do we got? I think we got the little norm bots, and then we have like a team up at the end. Yeah, I think this is the final stop. I could be wrong, but then again, this is, again, a turret section, so... I'm honestly surprised they didn't make a game based on the new Phineas movie, Candace Against the Universe. Because that'd be interesting. But then again, they don't really make tie-in games anymore. Well, unless you count outright games. If so, like, I'll email you. Make a new Phineas game. We need it. The community needs it. And that is the end of this turret section. As we saw, we killed nobody. So this should go pretty fast. As you saw. We got loading. Skip that. And we are on our most trick-heavy level in the run so far. Jump on this pumpkin. That's only available during seasons, and unless you pull off a cheat. And we just skipped that part. Okay. We shoot those guys. We do an extended jump. And this is the safer version of that. We do a double length, so we're... Okay, so... I'm gonna try that one more time, and if that doesn't work, I'll just go the normal strat. Alright. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. I'm at 1, 2, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 2. Okay, we just soft locked ourselves, so now I gotta restart that level. I'm just gonna do the normal way. Sorry about that. That's a slight time loss, but does not matter. Wait, I just selected Danville almost. That's more time loss. Does not matter. Also, at the start of the levels, they usually take longer to pause because it has a lot more to program. Okay, select World 1. Go over here. Go to Gelatin Cork. Alright, do that. And let's do this again. Alright, we got that. And since this is a new attempt, I'll try the one strat one more time. And if that doesn't work, then oh well. I'll just try not to stay close to the door. Alright, yeah, no. I'm just doing the normal strat. Alright. Put Agent T over here. I'm an Agent P. And then... Alright, that did not work. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to warp him over to that section of the level. But the issue is... sometimes they don't. Like that. And that's also another way to get extended jump, but that's besides the point. This is taking a while. Sorry about that, audience. Parry the softlock! Parry the softlock! I'm just gonna do this a few more tries, then I'm gonna try the other way again. This is taking a bit. Sorry about that, everybody. This strat is not easy. I don't know how do you do it anymore? Alright. I'm just gonna do extended jump. Try not to get a soft lock. 1, 2. Alright, we got that. That is the intended way of doing that section. Of doing that skip. We did not soft lock, so that's pretty good. If we did it the other way, then these gelatin monsters wouldn't be here. We shoot the gelatin monsters over here. And then here comes the third and final trick in the area. We introduce ourselves to wall clipping. And that sends us to the final battle arena in this section. A soft lock, puts on a little hat. Parry the soft lock! We've seen Doof in this game, right? I don't think we have, but he is in this game. My gelatin monsters. Gelatin, gelatin, gelatin. I'm just sick of it. Fun fact, sometimes, if you're unlucky, the game will crash when Candace says gelatin, gelatin, gelatin. It's weird, but that's just how it goes. And with that, we are finished with World 1. I meant Dimension 1, whatever you want to call it. We pull that off. We do this again. Skip a cutscene. And we are in World 2, Balloon Dimension. And, watch this. Would you believe me if I said that skips 2/3 of the level? This is a level where you gotta shoot down enemies. And because of that... trying to think. Because of that, this level is usually very slow. As it's just shooting enemies 3 times in 3 areas. But luckily, since we have the extended jump glitch we can do, we skip 2 parts of this level. There is not an end zone programmed in this section of the level, so we're not able to skip the entire thing, but hey, we're lucky with what we got.
Nice work. It looks like you are in the clear now.
What the platypus doing? As you can see, there's a coin. We usually try to avoid coins in the runs as they add more to the results screen. They bounce on a balloon, result screen comes up. That's way faster than it would have been if we fought all 3 areas. And now we are on level 2, which also has a skip in it. Lucky us. Alright, we go on the bench, and we skip an entire conversation with Balloony and Doof, which seems sad, but is slow. I am sorry to report. I would love to talk to Balloony as well, but things will will have to go by. And we are coming up against a very weird skip. Alright, so basically, we just did an extended jump from those balloons, and we skip an entire fight section. And if I do my jumping correctly... Alright, yeah, we're good. We just skipped an entire fight section and the auto spawn of that balloon area, because the balloons are supposed... The balloons in that area are supposed to go up and down, but since we entered it early, the mechanism of them did not activate at the moment. So now we have skipped entirely over here.
Since when do porcupines burrow? Actually, they shouldn't be able to burrow in a balloon.
I can't get over Parry the soft lock. That is a genius joke. Alright, we shoot the porcupines. And remember auto-scrollers? They're back, baby! And they are the same thing as before. We are on balloons, but here's a twitch. See that? Twitch. Here's a twist. See the porcupines? They pop the balloons. And therefore, we gotta stay on the balloons that are staying up. Or else we will fall into the abyss. And we don't want Agent T to do that now, do we? You can't shoot them either. They are out of bounds. But there is a fun thing you can do in this area. Hold on, let me show it off. Alright, hold on, let me just... Alright, if you wiggle around enough here, you can get off the balloon. It doesn't lead anywhere, but you can get off the balloon. I've been trying to figure out if that can make us, you know, jump from balloon to balloon here, so this thing can't be an auto-scroller anymore. Maybe it will be found, maybe it'll be not, who knows. Maybe it'll be not. But anyways, yes, this is an auto-scroller, and we're heading towards the end of it, so that is fine. This one is actually mostly a platforming level, as opposed to the auto-scrollers that just last forever. We go over here, and we just fight a couple enemies, you know, as per usual. Alright, we just do a couple of, yeah, we just fight a couple enemies with the baseball launcher, as per usual. And, oh, I did not notice that last Normbot. So basically, there's a lot of sections like this in the game where we just do this. We spam the text box. And then, as a result screen again. And we just finished 2-2. Surely something like that would have been found by now, though. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I mean. And on we are with another rocket auto-scroller. But this time, we actually shoot people. We actually shoot the Normbots. Because we defeat them, because we need to fill up that bar up there. Because we need to save it up for something at the end of the level. Alright, now that we got that bar filled up, this is another slow auto-scroller. where nothing happens. We gotta parry the platypus balloon. A balloon? Parry the balloon? This is basically, I already said this is balloon dimension, but we got cats, we got rabbits, we got, is that chicken? Oh, we got a Ferb balloon. Ferb balloon, do you think it talks? No, it's a balloon. Yeah, so we got a chicken, we got Ferb, we got everything. Everything is in here and accounted for. I want to ride that Ferb balloon. Can we make that a real thing? Can we make the Ferb balloon real? Disney, you can trust me. I have good ideas. Yeah, just rabbits, elephants. Did I mention elephants? I'm pretty sure I did. But anyways, yeah, just it's a balloon land, you know? Balloons galore. And these are just these same enemies again. We don't even have the big Normbots this time. We just have the normal Normbots. Just ignore. Fun fact, that enemy's not even in this level, so the reason he's talking right now is just because they programmed it into the normal Normbots. They could not be bothered to make a normal an icon for the little Normbots. They were probably rushed on time, though, I'll admit. Licensed games usually go that route. I'm happy the team managed to pull something off, though. Alright, and after this, we are done with all the spamming of enemies in this level, and we go through the rings, like a Superman, and we got Perry the Balloon again. He's actually a balloon. And we just go through these, you know, just per usual, flying through balloons. Nothing much. Fly through the rings again. And usually there's a capsule that prevents us from going through this little one, but it's not there, so. And as soon as Isabella says, we are allowed to this. Yes, we just killed a boss with that. And we used our fireworks that we got from shooting the previous enemies. And we do the end of that level pretty fast. And now we are on our final level of Balloon Dimension. Also, I've never seen that glitch happen before, where the bouncing balloon sound just keeps going. Enjoy, I've never seen that happen.
I'd be angry too.
No, you wouldn't. Alright, so this first section involves us running away from bees, as you do. As you're going through balloons, because apparently bees hate balloons, and they will pop balloons. But if everything in this dimension is a balloon, wouldn't the bees be balloons as well? Makes you think. Alright. So we are getting pretty close to the end of this section. Just jumping on balloons. Purple, pink. That's all the variety they have. And we are entering this section. By the way, there's the pumpkin. If you set your date to Halloween, it'll do that. And this is where we get introduced to the sticky gloves that allow us to wall jump. And I'm about to do a skip where I do the extended jump. I destroy some enemies, and I go all the way through this wall. But I am not going to do it for this section because it is absolutely possible, but I don't want the game to crash. There is a very likely chance the game will crash if you do that skip twice. And in a marathon, we already had a soft lock, so I don't want to take the risk. But if it ends up happening, oh well. Alright, hoping there's no crash. Alright, there's not a crash in this section, so we are good. My theory on the game crashing... Balloons. My theory on the game crashing is because I believe the game has too much enemies in storage in the code, and therefore it just crashes at the moment it sees them. Because if I do the skip, sometimes when I'm on this section, there'll be too many porcupines and the game will just crash. It's usually around a specific section, but who knows. By the way, I'm running this game on Wii U, so that's why loading screens are slightly faster. Just want to get the porcupines out of the way, since they will mess with us, mess with our balloon. They will pop the balloons we are on, just like they did last time. By the way, this section takes about 3 minutes as well. Because, they did good. They did good on auto-scrollers. This game is by Behavior Entertainment, I believe. And, actually, wait, no. It's by High Voltage, but then they went on to make, they went on to be Behavior Entertainment. Know what I mean? Alright, fun fact. This game was originally going to come to Xbox 360. A port of this game. But it only came out on PS3 and Wii. I'm assuming because of time constraints, but this game would have looked amazing on Xbox 360. It already looked great on PS3. Fun fact, if you own PS Now, you can play this game on any PS Now console. PS4, PS3 does not count, I don't think. And, PS5, you know what I mean. So you could theoretically play this, 11-year-old game on your PS5. Says a lot. You would think that making porcupines fall on their backs would also be bad. Yeah, you think it would. But, does not matter. Oh, there is also a skip where you can jump on the balloons, but it does not lead you anywhere. Because nothing really happens if you do it. Alright, let's defeat the porcupines and get the coin. Alright, I don't think the game's gonna crash. Watch me jinx myself. No. I don't know. Are we good? I think we're safe. And if it doesn't crash here, it might crash in 3-2. That doesn't matter, though. Alright. Got the porcupines. We are nearing the end. As you can see, the balloons are done. And let me just defeat these last couple of porcupines. Then I will do a miraculous jump. Agent T will allow us to skip this a little bit. And that is the end of Dimension 2. Balloon Dimension. Was pretty good dimension for what it was. You got balloons, you got clips, you got everything. Alright, skip the cutscene. And what we have next may shock you. It is a dimension based on old-timey cartoons. Or just old-timey stuff in general. It's called Old-Timey Dimension, and there are only 2 levels in this area. It is a very short dimension. But as you can see, originally we're supposed to do a thing where we fill up soda, but instead, we skip it. Alright. Alright, orange goes there. The grape doesn't go here. Banana goes here. Alright, and usually enemies will halt our progress as we move the crates. Why am I thinking bananas over there? Alright, orange. As you noticed, the CPU dropped their items as soon as an enemy showed up, which is what they'll do with the anti-gravity ray. That is just a thing the CPU does. Oh, alright. Alright, we just got the final crate on its last place. And we just defeat the enemies a little bit, just per usual. And, oh, I guess not. I guess there's a little enemy that wants to be funny. It's the Kingdom Hearts dimension. It's Kingdom Hearts world. You are right there. Alright, so we go up this conveyor belt. And, Doof wants us to get one more, crate. He's not being evil. Just wants a crate. Also, we might need to reactivate this mechanism. Alright, there we go. That mechanism is a little finicky in this game. And, before we say anything else after we're done here, let's listen to Doof's words.
great. I mean it. I wasn't being sarcastic. You guys are really great.
The real Doof could use some advice from that. Anyways, since we're here, I might as well try something out. We are in a 2D scrolling section, but if we do this correctly, I didn't do it correctly, but essentially, you can extended jump in this section, which allows us to skip, like, you know, the sideways up, you know, 3D platforming that is in this section. Plus, it allows you to go really high and reach places like this. You might as well call this trick jump storage as well, because since you're holding the jump button while Agent T is dead, while Agent T is jumping up, thanks to the respawn, it stores the jump from the previous person. And would you look at that? We are at the end of level 1 of this dimension. And we are on the final level already, as like I said, there is 2 levels in this dimension. And this level, we've been trying to search so long for tricks on this one, but there are no tricks in this level. Also, there's a lot of enemies in this section, so I believe this one could clock out as well. Conk, you know what I mean. Move the text box, and here's a little trick. I want to show this off since it's the only trick this level has. Yes, we just clipped into the maze with a hay baler, or just hay in general. And we avoid the enemies just to deliver the hay, because the cows need their hay. Also, the porcupines are here, despite the fact they have nothing to do with old-timey stuff.
Now, would you gentlemen mind fixing our old
Doesn't matter to me.
It's picking season.
Also, in this dimension, we'd have to build the digitizer gadget, which is a digitized gun. But since we already got the enemies, since we already got the materials from the main game playthroughs, we already have the gun, so we're good. Basically, this minigame is just this. It is just this. Just shooting little Space Invaders enemies. You don't save time if you shoot them quicker or shoot them slower. It just revolves around a time limit. I think it's like 30 seconds, 1 minute, I don't remember exactly. And that should do it. And we got the tractor working, so the maze is gone. We don't gotta deal with a maze anymore. And as you can see, we got a dimension right there. And that is the end of Dimension 3. As you can see, very fun dimension. Liked it a bit. And now we are on a very plastic dimension. The gnome dimension. And as we saw, we got Gnome Baljeet, the best character in the game. He is the best character. He has 3 lines of dialogue, but he is the best, and you cannot tell me otherwise. But in this section, we have to collect materials, because this is not a gadget. This is a thing revolving around the level itself. And if I do this correctly, we death warp all the way back here, which is a good way to save time on navigation in this part. It can be very hard to do that, as the game itself will probably just let you die at the last surf. Well, that's the storage thing in this one as well. The game allows you to move. The game respawn. Oh, by the way, you can skip this entire gnome fight by just doing that jump. It is surprisingly easy. You don't even need to be a runner to do that jump. Alright, we got that. We got the wall jumps. And, we are coming towards the end of the level. But if you think we're done with tricks, that's where you're wrong. So, alright, theoretically, that's a gate, right? You think it's very secure? It is. But, I think I can do this. Oh, yeah, I can. I've never done that backup before, but you can go past that gate with a normal jump, too. It's just, I always get it, and I didn't get it there, so luckily there was a backup. And we are on the second level of Gnome Dimension. Keep the gnomes coming. We come across Isabella, who is a gnome. Not as good as Gnome Baljeet, but they are gnomes. We destroy the Norm bots, who show up from different dimensions. And now we have to traverse 3 sections of this in order to get materials for the end of the level. This level revolves around getting gadget pieces. And let's see if I can get the extended jump. Yes, I can. Alright. Now we need to keep this extended jump and make sure Agent T doesn't get hit. So we can do the precise, oh. I stopped moving. Alright, I'll just try it again. Besides, we're up here, so. Alright, so. One more time. One more. I want to show this off. This is a really cool trick. Alright, hold on. I might as well have Agent P do it. Alright. Have him do the extended jump. And, there we go. And we keep this extended jump for a good reason. Don't know what it is? Alright, let's go down the slide. Oh. I thought I did the trick right. Alright, I might as well go down the slide normal way. What the intended way is that I'd clip through that side and I'd turn left automatically in order to land towards this part of the slide to make it quicker. But hey, going down the slide's cool too. It's a marathon, so we can't get everything perfect, but I hope you guys are having a good time. I like this run a lot. Alright. And now we are coming across a water part. Don't like water? Sorry about that. And here's an interesting thing about this section. Let's go in the water blob. See what happens. Alright, you see those logs? Yeah, we can stand on them. So basically, we are just skipping that entire water section. We can just walk on the logs. Initially, they want you to avoid them, but hey, we're good. Got the materials. Now we actually go down this slide because I've tried clipping through this slide, but the thing is, it just kills you at one section. Despite the fact. But that does not matter. It's faster to go down the slide anyways. And we are coming across our final section of this level, which is revolving around rainbows. And we don't got an extended jump. Usually an extended jump would help a lot with this area, as we're jumping on clouds today. Oh, he did do a flutter, but I did not act accordingly. But essentially, we are just taking a climb all the way up here. Just the usual. Alright, we do have an extended jump. That was lucky. I was worried that was gonna die. But here we are. And we come across here. Shoot some enemies. And we get the gadget. And now we can build the blueprint. By basically sliding down a rainbow. Everybody loves a good rainbow. Alright, so we did that, and now we just go build the blueprint. Because we, a turtle and a platypus, are good builders. Now we're just spamming through text boxes as the gnome destroys a gem for some reason. Alright, and that's the end of that level. And we are coming across the final section of Dimension 4. Which is Gnome Dimension, if you couldn't tell. And, fun fact. That's a Goozin. And, this is the only time in the run where we majorly use Soda, because Soda is very strong in this section. Also, standing right in front of the Goozin is usually better, since he will jitter if you're not straight in front of him. And as you can see, Agent T was just having a little dance. And as you can see, the health bar goes really low when you're shooting him with Soda. Carbonator. And we use our sticky gloves to get out of this Goozin system. And this is one of the few times we actually shake the Wii remote. With a stick. You'll win. Alright. And we got him right there. And now he just sucks us up again. We gotta do this one more time. I'm surprised the acid hasn't burned up us yet. The stomach acid.
I already knew it was called the uvula.
Uvula. Okay, so we go through the... We attack the uvula. And, now we just need to get him off the edge, like a bull. And there we go. He is done for. And that is the end of Gnome Dimension. Which is, yes, we got rid of a Goozin in Gnome Dimension. Pretty neat. And now we are finally in the second dimension. The selling point of the game. Crazy. Our main goal here is to stop evil Doof. You know, second dimension Doof from doing something bad. So therefore, we gotta take the subways up to the main entrance. Runners have called this the worst level in the game. You wanna know why? There is 3 auto-scrollers in this section. And if you screw up once, you gotta restart the entire thing. Like, if you fall off a pit, like, you're fine if you get hit by these, like, little obstacles, but if you fall off a pit, you gotta do this entire auto-scroller again. It's easy, but you could easily be caught off guard by how auto-scrolly this section is. Alright, we gotta get the robots. Avoid that. Like I said, if you fall down, that's an insta-kill. Thought the second dimension was with. Could be that or that, you know. And now, we just go press buttons. We pull levers. That is the entirety of this section of Doof Subways. Go up here, push the switch. Oh, Agent T just flew by from the subways. How you doing, buddy? We have been trying to find a way to extend a jump or whatever out of like one of these sections to make it faster, but we have had no avail yet. Because this level is not the best. It is the most normal level in the game. Aside from one thing, and it's a very minor thing. It'll come later. Alright, we pull this lever. So, we just activated the subway cart, and we go on it. This guy won't shut up, though. Little spider looking. Little spider. A spider robot. Alright, so we have these carts, and who knows which one will be the one that falls off. This is our second subway section. And again, insta-kills, remember. Agent T is just floating in midair. Ladies and gentlemen, across the second dimension on Wii. Alright. Alright, is this cart gonna fall or is the other one? I was right. So we got baseball launchers and everything. We shoot these guys. I believe we gotta jump here. Nope. Alright, Agent T, what are you gonna do? Fly in air again? Yep. Agent T is godlike. Agent T for Agent Turtle. Or Agent Totally Awesome, you know? I might as well get this section out of the way. Alright, do an extended jump. We are already up to this part. And with this part, we'd usually have to carry these by... We'd usually have to do a lever... Nope. I saw that, Agent T. You were very close. Alright, not the area. Alright, so that is a early tile pickup. This is one of those puzzles from before in Balloon Dimension. And now we just attack a lot of these people again. Flip the switch. I don't know why I have Soda Launcher, but we are now at these tiles. Of course, hold on. These people can be a pain, you know that? Alright, Agent... Robots. Agent fighting robots. Alright, HT, carry that. This is our final normal section of this. And as you see, since we got the puzzle right, we have one more cart ride. And then we are done with this long level. Oh, I forgot. Alright, I was looking at something. But yeah, this is the exact same as before. And as you saw, yeah, you don't get an insta-kill when you bump into a bumper. Instead, it insta-kills you when you fall off. Alright, watch out. Watch out, watch out! Fun fact about this game as well, you can unlock many characters. You can unlock Isabella, you can unlock Baljeet as a character. You can unlock Agent P for Agent Peter, the panda. And you can unlock Agent... What's her name again? Bitsy? You know, the Chihuahua, you know, the one they would always fight. You know what I mean. You know, Agent C, I'm just gonna call him that for Chihuahua. But you can unlock them for 700 tickets. And that's where the skee ball and crane game thing was coming up. We destroyed these enemies. And get ready for this. We are about to die.
2, 1, and jump.
Just kidding. Well, Agent P just died, but that is the end of Doof Subways. Now the run is mostly platforming again. So we are good. Unless I'm not getting something right. Unless the next section is a turret section. It is not, and we disguise ourselves as as evil Doofenshmirtz from the second dimension. Very convincing disguises. I can say that. I can say that for sure. We are in his lair, and they are showing us showing us the robots. The robots that are being made in this area. And as we see, our cover is blown. We had a good run. But anyways, time to defeat some robots. They didn't have a chance. The door is right in front of them. I can just go... You know what I mean? Now we just wait for this door. And we go in here. And now, we have a swag strat coming up. Let's see if I can get it. Yes, I did. You don't need that. It saves very little, but it is cool. Just like the farm one from before.
What are these things?
That was close.
Serves no useful purpose to have a bunch of choppy, crushy things in the middle of a catwalk.
The episode may have been badly written.
That's Ferb for you. Alright, let's see if I can get this. That's not making it. That's not making it either. That's not making it. That's not making it. Nope. Alright, that's a full jump. Alright, as you saw there, they intended for us to get gadgets to build a bridge for that area. But as you saw, we just skipped it with one jump. Well, theoretically like 7, but you know what I mean. That area can be skipped with just a precise jump. It is very easy to screw up though, so just be watchful of it if you ever try to run this game. Alright, let's go down a slide. This is a very colorful game, by the way. Now let's defeat some robots again. And more robots. And now we get anti-gravity rays. As you see, these are icons for tiles. Second level in a row to use these. And we use them right here. And we use them right here. And as you can see, we got one beam down. We just need another one. Which is where this tile comes in handy. Little Tetris pieces. Alright, there we go. And now we are introduced to what I call the Simon Says conveyor belt. Where we press colors in order to determine the direction our vehicle goes. Luckily for us, if you do screw up a movement, like if you do a movement too late in this section, you gotta wait like 2 seconds for the thing to move. But if you do it early enough, it's just non-stop fast movement. I'm not surprised the game's colorful. The show's also colorful. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Phineas is a very colorful show. You can extend the jump up to that little area where we're gonna make something, but it only activates at the end. Anyways. Crush the robot, get their parts, rinse and repeat 4 times. Crush the robot, get part, shoot him. Get the robot part, shoot him. Oh, that was early. Get the robot part. Alright, we got all the robot stuff. Doot. Alright, we got the blueprint. And now we just build it. Oh, and guess what? Guess what all that built? Guess. It built a button. Alright, now we just get up here. And that is the end of the level. And now, since we're done with that level, we are up to the most trick-heavy run of this level. If I do it correctly, every segment of this level can be skipped. Okay, so first off, we got this wall jump, which we need to defeat enemies for. But here's the thing. Do a little this. Okay, this requires a very precise angle, but alright. You know, this might, you know, just stay tuned. I'm gonna get this. I'm not... If we don't get this, we gotta do a whole hacking section, so... Alright, so... Sorry about this. I just want Agent T in the forefront. There we go. As you see, we just clipped into there where we can just wall jump. and I let Agent P... Okay, we triggered a cutscene, but that doesn't matter. I let Agent P go there so he can extend a jump. And as you see, there's a soda puzzle right here. But as you can see right now, extend a jump all the way to this conveyor belt. We don't need that soda puzzle. It's just soda. Rots your teeth. Alright, we go over here. And we don't press the button. We press this button. And we do a death warp, go up there, and we skip all the way over here. Oh, wow, okay. I've never seen that happen. But hey, Agent T made it there, so... And as you saw right there, that was the delay with the Simon Says platform I was talking about a second ago. And here is the trickiest trick in this entire level. If I do this right, this skips an entire battle. Alright. This is an extended jump. Go over here. Alright, hold on. Not that way. Alright, I didn't do it right, but... Let's try that again. Can't hurt that hard to try again. Alright. Bop, bop. Bop. Alright, we made it. As you saw, we just skipped an entire mandatory battle. And as you can see, I kept my extended jump, so I could theoretically just... Wow, right there. Alright, so... Also, here's another skip. Use the geometry from that. There was foreshadowing in that swag strat from a level ago. And we skip a puzzle again. With all the skips successfully done, we have skipped all of the major stuff in this level. Very proud of this community. That mandatory battle skip, that took a while to get found. That was found like a week ago. Let's do a baseball puzzle. We've never seen this in the game before. I think I've skipped a couple of them, but basically we shoot a baseball in here and we guide it to make sure it hits something. Where are all the straws? Alright. We press a button, we get a gadget piece, and we shoot robots. And get another gadget piece. Dun dun dun. Alright, there we go. Go to the blueprint. Build a blueprint. Alright, skip another cutscene. And that is the end of Self-Destruction. The most trick-heavy level in the game. Impressive. And after the most trick-heavy level in the game, we have another turret section. Just stay tight, everybody. We're getting there. This time, we gotta defeat 2 bosses. So we gotta stock up. Okay, so defeat these things. Let's shoot some fireworks for time. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. That's gonna add some time. Oh, okay, that is gonna add some time. We were saving that for this guy, but since we don't have it, we are now just fighting him. Fighting him in the most normal way possible. But it's okay, it only takes like a few seconds. And I believe the cycle stays the same. Yes, the cycle does stay the same. We got a giant Norm bot. Hey Norm, thanks for the foreshadowing. Bonk. Alright. And once again, I did say I think we have one more boss to do, so. Alright. Oh wait, it's already full. Alright, we don't need to kill anything else. Don't need to kill the robots. Why? I didn't press anything, though! Agent T, bro. I think the next one's right up next. But as you saw, we'd mostly just save those things for the bosses. If I can stock up enough, though, I think we'll still have this. It's like nearly halfway after that, so maybe? I don't know. Depends on if there's one here. Oh, that's a giant Normbot. We'll be fine. Alright, there we go. Full bar. We don't need to shoot anything else. This is our second to last shooting section in the game, so I am happy. We are almost done with these. And I believe the boss is almost here. Wait, is that foreshadowing? Wait, is that? Honestly, I did never notice that blimp before. Oh, no, this right here. All right. As you can see, that's how we defeat it in the normal way. And, surprisingly enough, I still defeat enemies in this section. I know the results screen might be big, but here's the thing. I'm stocking up on fireworks, which do a ton of spread damage and can destroy a lot of the enemies in this section. Case in point, waiting for it. Alright, we got these guys, but if we just... Normal. That was a firework play. And now, we got the Normbots, which, fun fact, if we have 2 in a row, ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, ding 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 ding. Alright, there we go. And, remember when we pressed that button a level ago? From that section? Yeah, we accidentally self-destructed the entire place, so we gotta escape. Escape is a very interesting point in the run, because there's a lot of stuff that goes hand in hand in this part. As you can see, there is a time limit. But what we do is, instead of collecting gadget pieces, like the blueprint at the bottom intends, we do an extended jump to bypass all of this. And, there we go. We just skipped that. And, theoretically, if I get this trick right, we will skip this mandatory battle section as well. So, hold on, let me just figure this out. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. I'm gonna try that again. Because that's definitely possible. Alright, I'm doing it with Agent T this time. But that is faster than the normal way, which would be clipping into... Yes! Alright, there we go. And as you can see, the Simon Says platforms are reversed this time. So up is down, right is left, you know what I mean? Like, that was lucky. But yeah, now we have gotten that done. And now we are on the final section, which is defeating these robots with epic music. Fun fact, if I did that trick wrong, the time limit would possibly run out, so we'd have to do this entire fight again. That could still be a possibility. Who knows? But if it doesn't, then hey, time save. We got a secret robot over here. We've never seen that one. A double gun, and we just defeated all the robots within the time limit. So there we go. That is a very research level in the community. Everyone really likes how that one is done. But anyways, do you guys remember the Normbot? Yeah, I remember Queen Elizabeth as well. In the cutscene before, we had Isabella grabbed the Queen Elizabeth bot, and now we are fighting Norm. Looks like a great run so far, Ray. Good luck. Thanks, Deadshot. How you doing? But anyways, we are Queen Elizabeth as we are fighting off a giant Normbot. Seems like a normal day in Danville for me. Alright, so what we're doing right now is we're defeating the little Normbots from Queen Elizabeth's chest plate. So we are making sure she does not get hit. And, jump. Norm's going nuts right now. And we do the same thing again. Also, we can jump in this section, by the way. Bop. The frame rate tends to dip here because it's rendering both the Norm and Queen Elizabeth fight and parry on the area right here, defeating the Norm bots. So it does not run the best. Alright, and now we have our first QuickTime event. Basically, we press buttons, and then we do motion controls. Watch. But then Norm pushes us off for a second. Alright, and since we did that quickly, there we go. Pressing the C button is what causes the block. And then we do the motion controls again. Right here. Right here. A button. And then chop suey. Chop Master Run. And with that, we finished the Norm bot, and World 4 is done. World 4 of Second Dimension is done. Now we are entering the final world of this game. And as you can see, we are now Agent P and Phineas, as the game auto-corrects to that automatically. These two work with tricks, though, so we are in good hands. Do an extended jump. Avoid enemies, make sure we don't get hit.
Up there, in the watchtower.
And, we don't have to fight any of these guys. We can just jump.
A little further to Duke's evil headquarters.
And we avoid the enemies because of the results screen. Since we don't need to kill any of these guys. And we defeat these guys because we need to. Because that's what spawns the rocket. And as we all know, a rocket leads a truck to fly.
One of our simpler inventions.
Alright, leave parry on this.
If we find the missing parts for that crane,
We'll be able to lift the barricade.
It appears
And as you can see, Perry already collected a section off screen since we were on top of it, so we are good. Use Phineas. Avoid the purple stuff as it allows the Doof cyborg to shoot red lasers out of its mouth. I only just noticed that detail. Alright, right here, right here. And as you can see, we got one more anti-gravity ray puzzle in the game. And now we just need this. And once we're doing this, Perry gets on the truck.
speedy delivery indeed.
And if we didn't do that, he'd be flying off the truck.
looks useful.
Alright, but... And we avoid all the enemies to make sure we build the blueprint. As we could die with low health. So basically, they're hitting a child and a platypus while they're building a crane to lift up a gate. What a game. Alright, there we go. Didn't kill anybody, so we didn't kill that much robots, so... And luckily, for the luck of everybody, we are at our final turret section. Finally, dude. And we are already at a boss, so... We don't use any, like, super abilities for this, since we don't have any yet. We just avoid the laser. Just keep shooting. If we're doing this correctly, he doesn't shoot another laser. Alright, he does, but we did get him, so we're good. And with that we have like nearly the power bar. So let's just defeat some enemies here. Yo, Second Dimension, good luck, Ray. Thanks, Crow. How you doing? Oh, you need to defeat these enemies to pass by. It's mandatory. So with the Norm bots, just bop, bop. Easier said than done. Angling is important. Don't shoot any of them here, although I just did by accident. As we have our full power bar. And I'm actually gonna try something. We'll keep our full power bar, but we're gonna save it for another boss. There are 4 bosses, technically 5, in this level. And I am gonna fight the second one with guns only. And I'm gonna see what happens. Because, theoretically, the next boss can could benefit very well with the power gun. Also, as you see, frame rate dips when there's too many enemies in these sections. Avoid the norm bots. Oh, there it is. Oh, never mind. I forgot to do it. Basically, I was gonna save it for the next boss, but I was an idiot, so I just did it right there. That is slightly fast, though. Not as fast as doing it with the other boss, but still. Doodle-doodle-doo. And we just defeat these norm bots here because they give us rockets. They're not going to give us a full power bar, as the next boss is right here. We just shoot him, and just it goes very slowly, but we are definitely getting him. That's the point. And there we go. We have a full power bar now. We have some rockets. Doing well. Probably gonna continue learning this game. Yeah, no, Second Dimension is a very fun run. I'll get into more detail at the end. Basically, we're gonna fight these enemies with guns because we need the fireworks for the final boss in this area. Okay, I guess not. They just left. Sometimes in these sections, enemies will just leave. So you don't need to kill every enemy in a section. It's just you decide to. Alright, now we got norm bots. Like giant norm bots. We already got half of them down. So we just need to get these ones. And there we go. Here's my plan. Alright, so we already got that down. We're gonna get both robots at the same time. That is a very smart trick. And we are now gonna defeat this robot. And say farewell to auto-scrollers! We are done! Auto-scrollers are no more. We have no more auto-scrollers in this run. It's all just platforming and tricks.
Would you please remove any metallic items you are carrying? Loose change, robot destroying gadgets.
Sorry, mate, can't help you with that. But anyways, we are in Doof Inc. right now. The second to last normal level in the entire game. Also, that was weird. I just shot him and paused. That never happens. I just paused that entire cutscene. I just screwed that cutscene up. But anyways, we are in Doof Inc., which is the headquarters of Evil Doofenshmirtz. Second Dimension Doofenshmirtz. Doofenshmirtz. You can extend a jump into the doors in this section, but it's best to just kill all the enemies automatically. Because there's not really a point. You gotta kill them anyways to activate this cutscene. In fact, guess what? If you collect a gadget and are still here while the enemies are outside, the game will crash. Actually, wait, no. If you collect all the gadgets. Hold on. Alright, so we get this. I'm gonna try to do an extended jump with parry and see what happens. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. This will work anyways. Nope. Go get out, parry. Alright, do an extended jump right there. Wow. Okay, I screwed that up. This is a very good trick, though, so I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright. We got Phineas. And as you can see, he clips through that, and we go through the door. So we are ready to go. And we walk in front of here, so we get the gadget. We might as well do the digital hacker section, since this is just digital hacker again. There's no cool things about it. It's just digital hacker. This is the second time we do it in the run, and the final time, because we skipped 2 instances of doing it, if you remember correctly. And as you can see, they are chomping on the triangles. Sometimes the hitboxes on these guys are very weird.
Nice work.
And we get a gadget from that. And now we go here. And we get this.
I don't think you guys will
And we
believe
put it
this.
in this cart,
Although I could,
where it
I
crashes
don't believe it has
into this
necessary
area
constraint systems for what we have in mind.
and gets this. And for our final gadget we need to get here, guess what? We go over here. We can't defeat these boxes, but we can put anvils on them. That's right. Oh, I thought I was Phineas for a second, but, you know. But yeah, essentially we put these giant stone blocks on these boxes, and we try to open them up, and after a certain amount, the gadget will pop out. And as you saw there, with enough precision, you can knock out 2 at a time. That is the fastest way of doing this section. That was bad. Does not matter. The gadget should be in this box. I was wrong. It's in the next box. There it is. You need 5 boxes, and the 5th one will usually have the gadget. And then and now that is it. We build this. I'm gonna see if I can show off a trick here by jumping on this cube. I can just go through here, but guess not. And that is our final normal platforming section in this game. What's next will be a trick that skips an entire level. So hopefully we get this right. Basically, this is the final gauntlet of the game. Uses all your gadgets and everything involved. Basically, place Phineas over here. No. And there we go. We skipped the entire level by doing a death warp that led us to the end. We call that behind the curtain skip because the name of the level is behind the curtain. And now we're on the last 2 bosses of the game. And they all involve Doof. So first of all,
Tremble and fear.
we have our worst nightmares.
No, we did this already. Let's just go. How about you?
So basically, here's the thing with this one. This boss can be good. Issue is, this is an RNG dependent boss. So therefore, it is very hard to be consistent at. There is not a consistent way of doing it. It is just this.
Hey, no fair.
The only speed comes in hitting him fast enough.
All right, let's try.
Also, we have a server like theory that, like a community theory, that if you don't get hit at all in this section, it leads to better RNG. Which is weird. It's also, there's this theory that if you keep moving and jumping, you will get better RNG, because Doof has seen that you're moving a ton, so therefore, Doof will be nice. As you can see, that theory is false. Crash Koala, don't speak to me again. Alright, so, jokes aside. This is just an RNG boss. Oh, he has a spike, so that's decent RNG for what it is. Not the best RNG, but it works. Jump on him. Avoid the lasers. I wouldn't jump at this section because you can easily get hit. Have at you. Alright, so this is where he starts launching his bombs, and I just got hit, so the RNG could be worse now. Sorry about that. Alright, we got 3 lasers. This is a very good run, I'm gonna be honest. If we didn't get soft locked at some skips, and if some took faster, this could have been world record, honestly. Then again, we did do a menu thing, so I don't know if it would qualify. Does not matter to me though. This is a... Alright. He's pulling his spike outs. So now he's just gonna roll out. And now we have one more phase. One more phase of normal Doof. Normal Doof just chilling. I don't... oh yeah, that's a subplot in the movie. I guess that does make sense. Doof just decided to cross us at the last second. Because throughout the whole game, Doof has been following us. Because, you know, we meet him at... In the movie, we meet him at the Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. And, he makes the Dimensionator. Oh, wow, that's good RNG. And, he just follows us. Kinda creepy, but that doesn't matter. Doof would never hurt a fly. Except with his Flyinator. And, there we go. That is the end of that fight. And, now we just do... If I remember correctly... Yeah, it's just a cutscene skip. And now we're on the final boss of the game. Evil Doof's mech. There was no lead up, but essentially since Doof's ball didn't work, Evil Doof comes in with his giant mech. And decides he's had enough, he's coming for us. This battle has a little RNG as well, but it's not as bad as the other fights. Basically, this fight just revolves around you not getting hit. I believe. That's my theory. I don't think that's actually the case, but... If we ever did, like, an inspection of the game and, like, its RNG values... Alright, so after this attack, I believe he is about to show us his vulnerability, which you are about to see. Oh, I remember the movie. Isn't that the one where Evil Doof's whole backstory is that he lost Choo Choo, yeah. He lost the golden Choo Choo. And then, like... Alright, so as you saw, he falls down, and you use the gun. It's a randomized gun value, because it can either be baseball launcher, carbonator, and you have to be right on the money in terms of when it shows up. But, yeah, as you were saying, regular Doof was raised by wolves, and Evil Doof just lost to Choo Choo Choo. And even during the movie, Doof is like, that's it. I was raised by wolves, that's it. It's funny how the evil one has a less evil backstory. Well, no, Doof isn't even evil. He's just a very... He's very like, I don't know. He's a good character. I like him. I like Doof. Doof is my deal incorporated. As you can see, Ferb's jumping animation is just him flailing his arms in the air. Love it. Avoid the sparks once again. Alright, and we use Carbonator now, which is fast. And since Ferb and Agent T and Phineas and Agent P are done for, guess who comes into the fray? Second Dimension Phineas and Ferb. In the first and only time in the run. It's nice to see them help out. Doof is very bad at being evil. No, he is. He's more friendly than evil, honestly. I can't really think of any innators that were just evil. Okay, no, to be fair, there was that one that just, like, ruins, like, a drive-in movie theater. Or I don't remember exactly what. Also, this phase is new to this section, where we just shoot robots and... Oh, alright. This is, Hacker. So, Digital Hacker. We just do that. And now, we are on the final phase of the fight. By the way, that phase I was talking about with, like, the lasers and the robots. Doof will launch robots, and then he will shoot lasers at you as you're walking. This is our final phase of the fight. I might as well say it now. Time will end once the cutscene for Evil Doof flying away and, like, you know, getting destroyed is. That's when... Oh, this is a news phase. We haven't... New phase. This is a new phase where he just shoots sparks at us. And basically, time will end when we get the final hit and the cutscene begins. I will let you guys know. Alright, so we go over here. It's baseball launcher, and time. That is it. That is Phineas NG+. That is across the second dimension in full. As you can see, he is down for the count. Very creepy way to go out. Alright. But anyways, as you can see, second dimension Phineas and Ferb are having a great time with life after they decided to mess with Evil Doofenshmirtz. And now, everything is back to normal. Except Doof. I don't know what's happening in that image. Dooferalls. I forgot that's what they were called. But anyways, thank you guys for letting Second Dimension into the marathon once again. I really like how this game is ran. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. This was a very solid run for NG+. Only 2 minutes off world record. But hey, that's, you know, it's fine. We're good. That was a very fun showcase of this game, and I'm glad everybody got to see it. Shoutouts to Deadshot, Crash Koala, Lucky Hamburger, all the other runners of the game, Super Isaiah, you know, everyone who's been contributing to skips and everything involving the route. You know, shoutouts to the devs for making it happen. This is legitimately a fun game casually. And, that should be it for now. I'm glad you guys got to see it, and I will see you guys next run. Whatever that is, of course.